Tonight we have Burst Protocol news, and we're going to be looking at the brand new Rokket support from the set. So let's get into it and let's talk about it. So first, starting off, this new wave of support was pretty easy to predict of what it was going to be for the cover card, because Burst Protocol is just a set that screams brains. And honestly, if you didn't guess Rokket as the cover card for this, you should definitely go back to prediction school and try to look at a lot of the keywords in the actual name of the deck, because burst is kind of similar to what a gun does when it's fired. It's like a burst of fire coming out of the rocket, and protocol is literally virtual, so there's that. And virtual being brains, so that's one thing to think about. Now let's get into it and let's talk about it. First up, we have Rocket Loader, a Dark Dragon effect monster, level 4 with 1500 attack and defense. And you can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. Now what it does is, if this card is normal or special summoned, you can add one level 7 Dark Dragon monster from your deck to your hand. Also, you cannot special summon from the extra deck until the end for the rest of this turn, except dark monsters. You're going to be searching out Shroud Dragon with this, or you could search out the brand new level 7 monster that got revealed tonight. And there's a few other good targets, kind of like Destrudo, the Lost Dragon of Frisian, Fantastical Dragon Phantasme, or even Noctovision Dragon. But honestly, I think grabbing Shroud might sound better. But if you need a hand trap, Fantastical Dragon Phantasme is a good choice. And also, just being able to, you could banish this card from your graveyard and target one face-up monster on the field. Its attribute becomes dark. Attribute manipulation has always been good in Yu-Gi-Oh!, depending on what the deck is, and honestly, making anything a dark could be very vital for some link summons. After that, we have a Hollow Rocket Dragon. It is a level 6 dragon dark effect monster with 2400 attack and 1600 defense, and you can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. When a Link monster's effect is activated that targets this face-up card on the field, quick effect, you could destroy this card, and then excavate the top up to the top. Excavate up to 6 cards from the top of your opponent's deck. English is hard. If you do, banish one of them, and also place the rest of the cards on top of the deck in the same order. During the end phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it was destroyed on the field by battle or by card effect and sent there this turn, you can special summon one rocket monster from your deck, except Hollow Rocket Dragon. Now, in my opinion, I think this is the weakest of the cards, but still, it's kind of like a Cashier Ogre by looking at the top 5 cards of your deck, but now it's top 6, and just banishing them, one of the cards face down. Overall, I don't think it's going to be ran. If it is, it's probably going to be a one-of, but not really a useful one-of. And now for the new level 7, we have Rocket Detonator. It's a Dark Dragon effect monster, level 7, 1800 attack and 2500 defense. And you can only special summon with the first effect of this card's name once per turn, and you can only activate, or you can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. If you control Dark Dragon Link monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can target one Dark Dragon monster card in your spell and trap card zone, special summon it, but it cannot attack, its effect is negated. Also, you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of this turn except dark monsters. So this card screams Boral Savage Dragon, because you target the card that you equip to it, and then you just go, yay, I summon it back and go into whatever. This card is a card that you do want to search off of Rocket Loader, because you can link away the Rocket Loader, summon out Striker Dragon, summon this out, and then just be able to do whatever you please. And I definitely think that this card is the sole reason why Boral Savage is going to come back, and if it does, honestly, it's going to be completely fine. And realistically, this is a very solid card for the deck. It's definitely going to be a 1-over, 2-up defending if you need to run 1 or 2 Shroud Dragons. They're definitely making this deck look more pure than it used to be. And now let's get into the Boral Fatal Flare Dragon. It is a Dark Dragon fusion effect, level 8, 2500 attack, and 2000 defense. So, anime stats. It looks like it's definitely combined with Decode Talker in a way. You can only use the first, second, and third effect of this card's name each once per turn. And the first effect is, if this card is fusion summoned, you can add one Rokket monster from your deck to your hand. Already very good. You can target one Dark Dragon you control, equip one Dark Dragon Link monster from your graveyard, or banish it to it as an equipped spell that gives 500 attack. And if this card is sent to the graveyard as Link material, you can target one card on the field, destroy it. So this is a really good card because you get to target your Striker Dragon. You get to target something like a Boral Dragon, Boral Load Dragon, Boral Sword Dragon, and just summon it out literally for free because they're all Dark Dragons. And honestly, this is a good fusion. Fatal Flare is definitely one to pick up as well because it is a super polymerization target against things like Malice. So in my honest opinion, also it's a super poly target against the deck itself. So overall, it's a very powerful fusion monster, and I could definitely see it being played. After that, let's take a look at the Boral Shroud Dragon. It is a brand new Dark Dragon Link effect monster, Link 5, that points left, bottom right, bottom, and also right. And it takes 3+ effect monsters. So let's take a look at this 3500 beat stick. Your opponent cannot tribute this card on the field, cannot kaiju it, but you still super poly it and albaz it. Once per turn during the main phase, quick effect, you can target one Rokket monster you control, negate its effects of negate the effects of one face-up card your opponent controls, then destroy that monster. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to this card's activation. Once while face-up on the field, at the start of the battle phase, you can special summon one Link or a lower Boral Load or Boral Link monster from your extra deck. So you just summon out Boral Sword Dragon and just OTK for game. Or you can summon out Boral Load Dragon or Boral Guard Dragon. Overall, this is going to be a very crazy card. So during the battle phase, you better have a super polymerization. Oh, this definitely screams run super poly in the main deck when this stuff comes out, if it is meta. Overall, it's a strong boss monster. It negates a card on the field that's face up, and also it can summon out a Boral Sword Dragon. Yeah, that's definitely something. After that, we have Triz Boral Dragon, a new type of Boral, being a quad Boral plus a Boral to make it. It's a Dark Dragon Link effect monster, Link 3, 2300 attack that points left, and bottom. So it has a triangle. Okay. 2 Dark Dragon monsters, including a Rokket monster. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. If this card is Link summoned, you can add Rapid Trigger, Heavy Trigger, or Double Trigger from your deck to your hand, and you can target one face-up card you control and one Dark Dragon monster in the graveyard, destroy that card on the field, and if you do, add the other monster to the hand. So you can add the Ritual spell, the Fusion spell, or the Ritual Fusion spell. And then you can target a face-up card you control, doesn't matter, it could be a card equipped from Boral Load Savage Dragon, your field spell, destroy that, and then add an Router Dragon, or even something on the lines of your Rokket Detonator back to your hand. So overall, very solid Link 3 that you're definitely going to go into after you summon out Quad Boral Dragon. Next up, we have the Double Trigger that was mentioned. It's a normal spell card, and you can activate one of these effects, but you can only use each effect of this card's name once per turn. Fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing its materials from your graveyard, including a Rokket monster. Or ritual summon one ritual monster from your hand by banishing monsters from your graveyard whose total levels equal or exceed that monster's level, including a Rokket monster. So most of the time, you're just going to go into your Fatal Flare Dragon. And that's literally it. You might summon out the Furious Dragon as well. But it does say fusion summon one fusion monster, so you can summon literally any fusion monster that you can that can require a Dark Dragon, which is a Rokket, or just a dark monster in general, and whatever else you want. So I could definitely see something like I could see something coming of this. Oh, you can summon Dragoon if you want. Using... Yeah, you can use Dark Magician plus a Rokket. Yeah, that does something. And then Ritual Summon... You could Ritual Summon any Ritual monster. That's kind of crazy, honestly. There has to be something there that you could do. I don't know what it is yet, but there's something you can do. And then finally we have Boral Reboot. It is a red reboot retrain. You can activate this card from your hand by paying half your life points, and the card, when your opponent activates a spell or trap card, if you control a Rokket or Boral monster, negate the activation, and if you do, set that card. It cannot be activated this turn. So it just gave them a retrained red reboot, while red reboot's at 1 in the OCG. And it gave it to a character for a red reboot. So honestly, this is a really useful card, especially in Dragon Link, because you could stop things like Infinite Impermanence, you could stop random cards like Dark Rolling No More, or even Forbidden Droplet if they don't discard a trap card. But overall, the 8 new cards for the Rokket archetype is relatively good, and I cannot wait to see what players do with this stuff, because it is 100% game-changing for the deck, because they haven't gotten really much over the past couple of years. And overall, I'm definitely really impressed with the Rokket support, and I've been BoltSpider. See you guys in the next video, and if you want to pick up a Rokket cards, do it now through my TCG player link. But anyways, I'll see you all in the next video.